Hello, thanks very much. Thanks for letting me in. It's really nice to meet up with a different group of poets. As you can tell from my accent, I'm not originally from the Northwest. I'm Australian, but I've lived in the UK for more years than I ever lived in Australia now. So anyway, I'm going to start off with a little poem written in response to a challenge: write a sonnet with this rhyming scheme. So here we go, on writing poetry. I love a structure so much better than a rupture. It's divine when there's time to tinker with a rhyme. And to know that it's okay to be imperfect, miss the boat by a whisker, 'cause to play is more important than the mote in the eye of the beholder. Stepping out and being bolder than you were before, that's what the game is for. Structure keeps you safe while being brave and gives you the right to misbehave. That's that one. Now, I've been publishing poetry in lockdown. When you've got nothing better to do, publish your poetry. This one's called What Time Is It? I am haunted by my present. It ghosts me. The past is a place that keeps me from disappearing into non-existence. We are always in the future. Everything we see or hear has already occurred. To others, we're always in the past. No one is an island, but we are all alone nevertheless. And somewhere, always out of reach, because of course it's in the fourth dimension, there is an antimatter factory. That's where clocks are made, defining that which doesn't matter. They tick and click each second into and out of existence in a single instant. Here, in our earthly 3 dimensions, we clutch at moments, hours, years, tripping unknowingly through the seconds, failing to celebrate each eventuality, even as it dawns into being and dissolves. If I were a fly, living at speeds unimaginable, I would capture those seconds, rich and random. I would wonder at the sluggishness of humanity, pondering aimlessly round and round, always ignorant of the wonder, the magnificence of each unending, momentous, instantiated blending of time, space, and what really matters. Thank you. And to finish, I wrote this one last July, just as we were coming out of the first lockdown and thinking, what is all this about? Am I old yet? You have to ask. 'Cause I'm thinking I've heard everything there is to hear, that I might already know everything that there is to know. I don't mean that literally, of course. I'm not that stupid. I know enough to know that there is always more to know. I just mean there's nothing on the radio or on the TV that I haven't heard before. Am I old yet? Because I don't fear death. I fear pain. And yet I experience pain all the time. I fear that the pain will get worse till I cannot bear it. And yet, each time it increases, I bear it. And by the way, if I ever make it to 96 and you want to acknowledge any achievements I may have managed, do not include being 96 among my achievements. Am I old yet? Because sometimes I feel a little bit lost. And then I wonder, is that even a thing? What does it mean to be a little bit lost? Is it like being a little bit pregnant? Or a little bit defrosted? Am I old yet? I hear myself saying things my mother only started saying when she was definitely old in my eyes. Like, no, I don't want a new phone with more computing power than a spaceship. I don't want or need a cooker that talks to me, or a washing machine that talks to the fridge. I don't want to watch films or read books about horrible people doing horrible things to each other, no matter how well made or well written they are. Why would you? Am I old yet? Because I still have questions, such as, where does infinity go? Where does it start? How can you see the shadow of something that cannot itself be seen? Is there another life form on this planet quite as self-destructive as humanity? Am I old yet? My friends rush to reassure me that I am not. They are kind. I suspect they are afraid that if I am old, they probably are, or soon will be old too. But I no longer dread discovering that I am old. There is no law that says my old will be the same as my mother's or yours, any more than that there was a law that said my young was the right or the wrong kind of young. Drifting between the event horizon and the singularity, my body is a spaceship, and there is an end to the universe. It is out there, somewhere outside of me, and also inside of me. And that, I think, is probably, possibly, how old I am. Thank you.
Thank you, Flloyd, very much.